Tonight we got a treat. She does improv here at Comedy City, but tonight she's going to do stand-up for the first time. Kimberly Vlies, to the stage, please.
I mean, gosh, and I'm just really, it warms my heart to see all the people who came out. I mean, the folks I don't know are great, but all the people that I do know, there's people here that I haven't seen in 11 years. Where Chris Texero, I haven't seen you forever. There's people I haven't seen for a few hours. It's just so great that you're all here. It just really warms my heart and turns my stomach a little bit, but in a good way, It really, it's just the visceral grip of public speaking that just does that. But this is my first time, okay? What a great audience. And I just wanted to, I'm not sure how this is going to go, so I wanted to preemptively make it up to you. I brought treats. Who doesn't like treats? And it's leftover Halloween candy. Halloween trick-or-treating got rained out this year. I live right by an elementary school, and normally I can be really selective about who I give the good candy to. I can watch for just the very cutest little kids to come up, and then they always get the whatchamacallits and the Reese's peanut butter cups, and then if someone comes up and they're, they've got a hooded sweatshirt on and they look like they're about 17 years old, I give them a Tootsie Roll and a dirty look. But this year, there were so few trick-or-treaters, I handed out candy to everyone. Everyone got it. And my favorite costume was a UPS guy. I gave him 2 fistfuls of candy. So I'm going to hand this candy out, and so please don't be stingy with the laughs. Start that on that side. Let you guys, and that's honor system, okay? So please just share and like, keep it going. And thank you. There's an added benefit of handing this out to you, because now if anyone asks how my first night of comedy went, I can tell them, oh, believe you me, I really handed out the Snickers. And you're satisfied, though, right? Satisfied. So, I'm like, when I invited my mom here, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. I invited my mom and said, Mom, please laugh. And she is. So it's really wonderful, but it was so sweet. She got this really concerned look on her face. She was like, what if I can't? Well, Mom, it's okay. It's okay. Just laugh if you think it's funny. If it's even just a little bit funny, just go ahead and laugh. And she said, oh, okay, I think I can do that. I don't want anyone to be upset that they might have to give disingenuous laughter here. We just really want the genuine kind. And so please do that. So why am I doing this? I'm up here because there's not a whole lot of women who take the stage, At least not when there's a microphone involved. It's awfully flimsy. I don't know about those big windows either. That was my pole dance. So,
I appreciate that.
Thank you, Mom. My first heckler. So, there's a disconnect in what people perceive as their past selves and their future selves. And psychological studies show that we are willing to sign our future selves up for things that we would not do ourselves, and we wouldn't even have other people do. Okay? And so I signed up for this a month ago, and I'm just really happy to be here. Except that apparently a month ago, I was a total jerk. So Steve already did a good job of ascertaining that I'm the only gun hunter here. There's sure nobody else. Okay, all right.
I was getting a beer.
That's right. Okay, well, thank you. There's one hunter in the crowd. So I'm going to talk to everyone else then. No, I'm just messing with you. Well, I'm going hunting this weekend, and people get a little bit confused when I tell them that, because there's not a whole lot of women who hunt. And so I tell them it's opening weekend, and I really hope I bag a deer. And they look at me and they say, "Really? I thought you were seeing someone already?" And I had to explain, no. I mean, I'm on the hunt for whitetail. That's racist. Really, if you broaden your horizons a little bit, you might include a little ethnic diversity and find that really that's something special. And I said, no. If I can get a little dough, I'll take it. But really, I'm out for the big bucks. Well, that's so shallow. I didn't know you only cared about money. And I really hope, if this weekend goes right, I'm going to get a big rat. But listen, cosmetic surgery isn't the answer, and you're beautiful just the way you are. Well, I am, but I'm not going to argue with that part. But then, I tell them, no, I'm going to go in the woods and point a gun at little animals, and then they get it, and they say, oh, you're a lady hunter. No, I like guys. So I can't believe it's almost December. Adults always say that. They're like, oh my gosh, time has flown so quickly. And I think I figured out why it seems like an eternity when you're a little kid. Like when you're a little kid, you think of a year, and that is like a sixth of your life to a 6-year-old, right? But a sixth of your life to an adult is like 5 years or more, depending. So it just, as time really speeds up relatively, and it's hard to slow it down. But I've got a tip for you to slow down time, let me tell you. Just spin out on Highway 41 on the icy road right in front of a semi, and time will stop. And you will be so glad to find yourself in that ditch. So glad. And that's relative to, you're nice and snug and secure in that ditch, and you are no longer on that harbinger of death that was the road. But, when you're on the road and you see people in the ditch, you think to yourself, well, gosh, I'm glad I'm not them. But when you're in that ditch, you're like, oh, thank you, God, I'm here. The other way to slow down time is to go out in the woods before the sun comes up and sit there for 11 hours until the sun goes down. And I do this when I go hunting, and this is what I have to look forward to on Saturday. And I kind of do little tricks to help the time pass. And so I kind of bargain with myself, well, just sit here until 9 o'clock, and then, then you can have a snack or something. So I play little mind games. I think of, I think of, I'll check my notes and I'll tell you what I think of. I recite the Raven, I remember the Pillars of Islam, I think of the names of all the Thundercats, I do multiplication tables in my head, and I even tried repeating the alphabet in reverse, which is hard. If you ever try doing it, this is how I do it. Z, Y, X. ABC. takes me a long time to get through. And then when I'm done with that, I'll pretend I'm like a character in a movie. Oh my gosh, really? Is it time already? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I got to get to the better part of this. So, invariably, when you're sitting in the woods, you're cold, and you have to go to the bathroom. It always happens. It happens. Okay, and it's easy for guys to go to the bathroom in the woods because they're equipped, right? Well, women have their thigh muscles and sense of balance and their decision-making skills, right? And so we get by, but there's something about being a little bit chilled that always makes you have to pee so bad. Okay, so you sit there as long as you can, and there is a strategy to balancing your hunting strategy and your biological necessity. Okay, so you wait as long as you can, but then it can become a matter of urgency. And as you're sitting there, you finally decide about 6 hours that it's time to excuse yourself and use the thicket. And so as you get up and you move, like you don't realize the strain in your bladder when you're sitting still, but then suddenly it all becomes very urgent, and it becomes a matter of emotion. Peeing in the woods is not easy to begin with when you're not wearing a bulky, oversized men's one-piece glaze orange suit. 4 layers of clothing underneath it. No. It's a challenge. You have to find cover, okay? It's difficult because it's winter and there's no leaves. And you're wearing blaze orange. You might as well go out there and say, hey, you guys, I'm over here and I'm gonna pee right here. So then, okay, you take the suit off because that's just too big and you're freezing, okay? So then you pull your pants down, you take a wide stance, and because your stance is so wide, turn for you, because your stance is so wide, your clothes are stretched out in front of you, in front of this very critical tall that you need to be careful of, okay? And so with one hand, you grab onto the couch of your pants, and you pull it out of the way, and so now you're ready, all right? And you tell yourself as you hover there in the squatting huntress pose, okay, go. And nothing happens. And you say, come on, go. You're ready, just go. And your body, you've got this horrible cognitive dissonance going on. Your body says, but this is not what we learned. So you just go. And then Saint Urea smiles down upon you, and the floodgates unleash. And you finish. You proceed in what might have been the most voluminous dispatch of fluid you've ever experienced in your entire life. And as you stand, being careful not to step on your prize, you restore your clothing and you feel this amazing sense of accomplishment. Hunting is such a rush!
Wow, the only thing that could add insult to injury would be doing it in front of a trail cam.